So the Freemasons.
Well, you know that most mountains are probably either just melted buildings or petrified giants.
Play.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid.
Yeah.
Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
All right. Yeah, Deep Waters. And he's already walked off, guys. Set a record. Most walkings off. One episode. Guys, I'm back. I'm in it to win it. Wear my true classic. Stop wearing pants.
Hey, young Christian warriors.
Young Christian warriors. We come to fight. We fight for love.
I am so sick of what's happening in this room today.
I don't even know, bro. I show up almost on time, and you guys are all over the place.
Way to pat yourself on the back for that. Ryan's got to get deposed today. Hey, that's nuts, huh?
What?
Should we talk about it?
Okay, can
Probably
you?
not.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could talk about it. Basically, 3 years ago, I got in a car accident. Like, this guy's car got, like, barely strapped. It was like a Dodge 350, like, rammed straight in, just totaled my car.
Okay.
And it's now, like, 3 years later, and they ruled in 55%.
Okay.
In favor of that guy. And now
so
he's
they're saying
claiming
you did it?
Yeah, barely. But now he's claiming injury. So, like, I just kind of have to show up. Like, it's not a big deal.
Dude, just show up.
It is such a industry, that whole thing. That whole thing is you just have lawyers, and the lawyers and the system work together
Honestly,
to just drag everything out.
That's what happens, dude. Dude, that's how it works. You have lawyers and Armenians driving all over the place.
Oh yeah, no
too
Jews
fast.
in there at all. No Jews.
Well, it's
no
the
Jews.
lawyers and the Armenians are driving around. They're being nasty on the road, and then they cause accidents, and then all of a sudden, Sam's like,
Is there like a law that if you drive a minivan in Los Angeles, you don't know how to drive?
I don't know if it's a law in Los Angeles, but it's a universal law, I think. These people are psychopaths.
Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Yeah,
Are you
sorry
ready?
about that.
Do you think they'll ask you about your sexuality at any point?
My lawyer, I did have like a briefing yesterday, and they were like, sometimes they can ask like weird personal questions, and just you don't
just be honest with them. Just
Dude,
talk
tell
about,
them you're gay, and they can't prosecute you in California.
Yeah.
Just go. I'm a chugger, okay? Just say you chug, bro.
My favorite food is cum. Say that.
Yeah, say that to them. And then they'll drop the lawsuit because in California you can't sue gays.
Well, speaking of the LGBTQ community, we did a...
Oh, no. Tell them you have AIDS and that they're not, it's not a crime anymore. Perfect. Go on.
Speaking of the LGBTQ community, we did a great episode on Patreon where we broke down Therians, bearded vulture Therians, cat Therians. These are people who are so gay that they identify as animals. So that was fun. And we also talked about the Tesla conspiracy, and Sam lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, I did lose my effing mind.
You did, dude.
Bro, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, have you seen that video yet? Oh, you got to watch it. It's nuts.
It might be in my text messages.
No, but like you gotta go to the good stuff to get the good stuff. You know,
Well,
you gotta go to a good place.
Evidently,
but
yeah.
just apparently, dude. If you're like mid 40s with a roommate, like you don't know how to fight and you just get bullied.
Yeah, and no shame there. Like if you're in your mid 40s and you still have a roommate, no shame there. But maybe figure it out. So, Sam, you've got dates coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, where are they gonna be?
I got a Comedy Chaos this month, and then I only have one show left, dude. Now I gotta start booking shit
For the whole year.
Yeah, for the whole year.
Yeah.
The Comedy Club in Kansas City, one of my favorite clubs to play. So I'm in Kansas City. Come get weird.
You gonna have some barbecue?
I'm good. I do. They always, you want some barbecue? I'm like, yeah, of course I want some barbecue. I'm a fat ass, dog.
Whoa.
But hey, you guys are supposed to tell me I look like I lost weight. I've been counting calories, dude. Game changer.
We also had a really, dude, the Patreon episode is so good. Me and Sam got into this, I would say, like, theoretical kind of philosophical conversation about what is gayer, having sex with a man or taking pictures of your food and counting all of your calories. And I mean,
close.
At the end of the day, we figured it out that go listen to the episode.
Yeah.
So listen, it's debate day. We're recording this on Thursday. Are you going to be watching tonight? I
don't know, man. Like, I love train wrecks.
Yeah.
You know, I love train wrecks, but I'm also like, I'm more like, what? How can CNN just tell you can't use their footage? It's.
Oh, you're talking about like the independent media band?
Yeah, they don't want you live streaming it.
Yeah.
How can you do that? That's fair use. You're a news agency.
It's content owned by a private corporation, and
what?
This is the hellhole.
Why'd you start talking like a sad turtle?
Well, because it makes me sad.
Oh,
it makes
what
me
do
sad.
you think it's okay for CNN to tell everybody they can't live stream?
No, I don't think it's okay. But those are the state of the monopolistic affairs that we live in, right? You know, that's all we can do. Is honestly, all we could do is lift our legs in a comfortable enough position and just hope that there's a lot of spit. That's America.
What are you
right
gonna
now.
hock to it?
Oh God, is she not just an angel?
I love
girl.
her.
She's
you find
so
out
lovely.
she's like some Baptist minister's daughter.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, that's what the church will do to you. You know, it's very repressive, but there's a lot of beauty in it
and
too.
Black guys just have it made. Have you seen that interview? Like, he's interviewing the two chicks. He's fat, not good looking, still pulls a number.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you just giving numbers out to everybody at this point?
Well, a number doesn't mean much, you know.
I guess because she's on camera, she doesn't want.
Yeah.
Still, but if I walked her, can I get your number? She'd be like, no, get out of here. You're 50 at Dave and Buster's. What are you doing right now?
I don't know how the kids do it anymore, but a number used to mean something. You know, you get a number that means something. Now
it's like, what do you guys? Oh, you're in a relationship, but when you weren't, was it like, give me your Instagram
what's your
handle?
IG handle?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's all DMs now.
It's all DMs now.
Let's go on vanish mode and send each other pictures of our.
What's going on in Snapchat? Just hookers now? Is that it,
dude? It's crazy. So listen. Also,
back to this thing.
Who
do you think is going to be there? Which Biden is showing up? Tweaky Biden that just has his eyes open, railing.
Yeah. Well, he's had a lot of R&R. I think he's been fishing. So maybe, you know, they've
Biden.
Yeah, they've cloned him.
How about Black Biden? Have you seen Undercover Brother Biden that has just a mask on and then a black skin under it?
Yeah, and he's got a watch that shoots hot sauce. Do you see that? But no, I think that Biden, you know, I was listening to Breaking Points and they made a really good point that if he does even remotely okay, it's going to be like a worship hall on all the mainstream media. Everybody's just going to put their hands up, and it's just going to be this crazy thing about how he blew Trump out of the water in the debate. But, you know, when you mention you loving train wrecks, I love train wrecks too, car crashes and the lot, but 45 minutes is just too much for a train wreck.
That's how long the debate's going to be, is 45 minutes?
Yeah, not that long.
That's it?
Yeah, not that long.
Dude, you go back to like when Abraham Lincoln was debating.
Oh,
he get an hour to respond.
And they let all of the independent media channels have the fucking footage.
Yeah, back in the day,
dude,
when Abraham Lincoln was around, you could live stream to Twitch.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, everybody loved him.
It's just unbelievable. Dude, I cannot believe that, like, how people don't see what this is scam on both sides. Like, if I was Trump, I would bring in Kennedy. Kennedy only, I think, damages Joe Biden.
You're very wrong about that.
Well, okay, go on.
No, I mean, listen, dude, don't want to talk about the debates, okay?
Why?
It's going to be two old, drugged up dorks, okay? Just interrupting each other. Trump's going to be trying to get out of his chair because he's on so much speed. Biden's going to be falling asleep in his chair because he's on so much Sudafed or whatever the fuck he's on. And Biden's going to go, hey, would you shut up, man? And Trump's going to be like, no, I'm not. And it's going to be that for 45 minutes. And I don't want to watch it.
Then don't.
I want to talk about Julian Assange.
Okay, I'm down. But so what kind of speed is Trump on? I'm asking legitimately.
I think just regular old Adderall. You know, these people with Trump derangement syndrome, not the liberals, the people on the right who are just like, oh my, it's just falling for a politician is like falling for a stripper. There's no reason to love any politician the way that you love.
I hate both sides.
I'm not saying that I don't hate both sides, but Dana White is talking about Trump and he's like, you wouldn't believe the vitality of this guy. I mean, this guy goes to the UFC fights. He calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning. He says, wow, that was a great card. He calls me the next morning at 6, tells me, again, what a lovely evening. He goes golfing, calls me at midnight. I mean, the guy has so much energy. He's on fucking 60 milligrams of Adderall a day. I mean, who wouldn't have that kind of energy? And also, don't call me at 2 o'clock in the morning, Donald.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to go to bed.
Like, dude, you know.
I mean, my God.
I mean, but I don't know. I don't know how. Like, there's just people on that side. Okay,
Yeah.
just think there's anything comparable between Trump and Biden.
You 5-finger pointed at me.
Yeah,
And it's
four
this,
fingers, one, and then I shot some. That's
It's the
twink over there.
can I not make fun of Trump? What
No,
is
you
this
can
guy
totally
fucking Jesus
shit
Herbert
on
Christ?
Trump.
I mean, what is
You
going
can.
on?
I'm not here to say you can't light him up, but the notion that they are anywhere near each other in cognitive ability or drug abuse or anything is laughable. It's just
mean,
laughable.
Well, I think Trump.
Adderall, that makes him like everybody else. But dude, this guy has mush for brains and he's shitting his pants, Biden. It's not even close.
All right, everybody says he shits his pants, and listen,
We've watched him do it.
He might shit his pants.
Dude, he literally like.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he shit his pants.
What do you think he's doing?
All right, listen.
Kegels? Like, what do you think he's doing?
I think that in that listen,
You can hate Trump, I don't care, but the delusion you call Trump.
I'm not voting for Joe Biden.
I get it, but you have this sense that you got like there's this.
No, I don't. If I go after Trump, you go, oh my God, this guy thinks Biden's the best. And shut up! I hate both of them. What?
But if you
there's
literally,
something hilarious about a 78-year-old who's walked on Adderall. Dana White is like, oh my God, the vitality of this man. No 80-year-old man has that kind of vitality unless he's on fucking smack, which he
but
is.
we all know he's on smack. And you're 80. You can do all the smack you want.
Well, I mean, your heart is kind of not pumping the way that it used to.
Well, then you should be happy about that. He won't be around much longer.
No, he's going to live till he's 112.
Well, he is a time traveler.
Yeah. And what do you mean by that?
He time travels. That's what I mean by time traveling.
Thanks for illuminating. And thank you so much for getting us into Donald Trump versus Joe Biden.
I didn't do that. You brought it up.
I said you wanted to talk about the debates. I wanted to do a tertiary kind of thing and move on to Hillary Clinton wanting to drone strike Julian Assange.
Does this stuff. You're not the only one that does this stuff. You don't.
Hate this. I hate this.
I know.
I'm sorry to everybody watching and listening.
No, dude.
I can't stand this.
Okay, go on to whatever you want to talk about.
Julian Assange.
Okay, get into it.
Is freed.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to have. I don't want you to be shitty pants now. I just want to move on.
No, I'm fine with it. Move on.
Okay.
Yeah. So sassy today.
Is it?
You're even making Ryan uncomfortable.
Is it tense in here? Is
eyes.
it tense in here?
No. I'm gonna say no. I think
this is just right. Yeah. He likes this porridge. This porridge is just right.
Middle porridge, middle bed.
Goldilocks. He liked the porridge.
Yeah. What are bears doing cooking porridge? It makes no fucking sense. They claw and roll.
Porridge too.
Yeah.
Like who just leaves their porridge out?
That's the thing. I mean, if they're eating porridge, then they're of a certain socioeconomic status.
Yeah. So a white chick broke into a broke ass bear family's house and ate their probably government assisted food stamp porridge, dog, which is just add water. I bet
these bears are so down on their luck that they're eating fucking MREs, and here comes this bitch coming in, eating, not just eating, taking little bites of which thing she wants. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Double dipping?
Did she get killed? Can you look that up? Did she get eaten? I hope she did. So Julian Assange has been freed.
You know, there's some anime out there where they just all run a train on her, right? Go on. Go on.
Forget it, Ryan.
No.
Okay, so let's read through this. So Julian Assange is freed, and to commemorate his freedom, the conspiracy community has floated some stuff out, and he's a very controversial character. I really appreciate him trying to make the public aware of the abhorrent and brazen criminality of the U.S. government during the Iraq War. But he also, added some informants. Some people got killed because of it. But, you got to crack a couple eggs to make a freedom omelet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it is. There's a lot going on with that. It's like, at what reference point are you looking at that through? What lens are you looking through it? Obviously, you don't want the informants to die. That's very sad. But at the same time, it's an illegal war based off illegal information and evidence. Lied our way into it.
Yeah.
And what we did to what our service people did to those people, even in Guantanamo. Like you talked about, I think you talked about it like 2 shows ago. Like there's people in there writing books and stuff. And it's just like, I think he did a great service by pointing out what they did and really letting people look into what truly Obama was like and this kind of chocolate Jesus that we were sold on, which isn't true at all. He's a Bush, okay? So
he's not a Bush, but he behaves like a Bush.
No, he's on the family tree.
Yeah, but
okay,
no.
then that's yes.
But he's not though.
Why?
Well,
because you can't compute black guy Bush.
No, I can't.
You just can't compute black Bush?
No, absolutely
We've
not.
got Bush. We've got Bush.
Because the Bushes are a Connecticut, bloodthirsty family, and I can't equate. I can't make heads or tails.
And what is Obama? From the streets of Chicago?
Yeah.
With his MK Ultra sex kidding mom going around banging leftist gorillas and
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you not use such harmful language right now? But yeah, brother. I mean, Barack Obama.
What was that? Yeah, brother. What was that?
That's my Barack Obama. But anyways, I was talking to my wife about how there are so many conspiracies afoot, and conspiracy theories are like all the rage right now.
I know, and still people look at me like I'm the crazy person.
But you wonder why. It's because we're in the wake of killing Kennedy, Project Northwoods, paperclip, all that stuff. There's been a lot of seedy stuff with the U.S. government for a long time, but I don't think the Iraq War is comparable to any of it. I mean, to think that we depending on how you look at it and what you want to believe, either knew about the attack, planned the attack, made good use of the attack, but knew categorically that it was the Saudis that did it. Then we turned a fucking hard right into Iraq, just blamed Saddam Hussein for some vague imaginary weaponry, killed millions of people, spent trillions of dollars. We're in the wake of all that now.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh my God, that was crazy. Wasn't that crazy that our government did that?
Interesting.
So Clinton had this meeting when Assange was, dropping these wires. And these were the minutes. Clinton's early morning November meeting of states' top brass who floated various proposals to stop, slow, or spin the WikiLeaks contamination. That is when a frustrated Clinton, sources said, at some point blurted out a controversial query. Can't we just drone strike this guy? Clinton openly inquired, offering a simple remedy to silence Assange and smother WikiLeaks.
Yeah, I mean,
Hil Dog is...
Hil Dog is crazy. Then you see how some people in Hollywood look at her like their doting grandmother?
Wait, this is great. The statement drew laughter from the room, which quickly died off when the secretary kept talking in a terse manner.
Terse manner.
They're like, no, can we just send in one of those, not even just the one that drops the bomb, the one who goes in your house, chases you down, and explodes on you. And they're like, what? Oh, you're serious?
She's like, don't we have those blade drones where you can just shoot blades at people? That's my Hillary.
I mean, this is the one again. We came, we saw, he died, and they all laugh in the room.
Yeah. Can't recall if she joked about getting rid of Julian Assange with a drone. Listen, I was trying to look up where he was.
He was in the embassy.
I don't think that she...
No, 100%. When she says this, he's in the embassy.
He's in the embassy. Which embassy?
The one that he was in for like 10 years. What embassy was he
what
held
embassy
in?
was he in? Because he's
and by
Australian
the way,
or British, right?
Anybody else, it was the Ecuadorian, right, embassy in I don't know, I think it was in Britain, right?
In London.
Yeah. So the craziest thing about this...
He was at the Ecuadorian embassy in London.
So what's crazy about this is that the terms of his plea deal, he has to fly to this base in the middle of nowhere to like plead guilty. Have you seen this?
No.
It's crazy, dude. First of all, they won't give him a flight. Like, we can't give Israeli politicians enough flights. If they come over in 10, they all get their own plane. He had to pay for his own flight back to where he was going. He had to pay $500,000.
I mean, Sam.
Some Bitcoin guy came out and paid it for him.
I mean, listen.
So
Sam,
now they're saying he has to show up on this date and plead guilty to this thing, and it will be done. Dude, why does he have to go way out there?
He's a fucking turncoat. That's how turncoats get treated in this country.
Hold on, what?
He's a goddamn turncoat, man.
Hold on, you think he's a turncoat?
Yeah, he's a fucking turncoat.
Okay, so now you're just saying shit to cause viral clips. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay, explain this to me, liberal guy, on why he's a turncoat. I know what you're doing.
He betrayed the folds of honor. He betrayed this country, and
you're just saying things
for
fucking
turncoat.
I don't understand it.
No, he's a hero, and he should not have had to pay for his flight.
He should not have had to pay for his flight. Why does he have to go out there?
Yeah.
That is shady to me.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of nowhere on some island. They're like, just land here. We'll take care of you.
Do you think he's going to get popped? Whacked.
I mean, they've been wanting to whack this guy forever.
Well, I mean, according to this, Hil Dog wanted to whack
him.
Hil
Dog will drone strike that whole island.
Dude, Hil Dog is a psychopath.
I mean,
the energy being around Hil Dog in that meeting when she's like, let's kill him. And everybody's like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, like she got kicked off the Goldwater commission, or I forgot what the term of it is, but she got kicked out because they felt she was too corrupt. Way back in the day. How crazy is that?
Sorry, I just had to take out my Zen. How are you doing on the Zen shortage, Rye? Everything going okay?
Oh, I'm stocked up. I still have that huge shipment from Sweden.
All right, good.
Oh, so they haven't sold that box yet?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Are you tracking that thing so you know the moment it shows up so you can grab it?
Ryan fucking killed the porch pirates that were trying to steal his stuff. Let me tell you something. I want Chuck Schumer's head. Metaphorically, figuratively, okay? I'm tired of it. Go away. You know what? You know who's shitting his pants all the time? Amy Schumer's uncle, okay? Will you go play golf?
Her uncle or her? Someone said she was a cousin.
No, I think it's her uncle. Will you go play golf somewhere, man, and leave us alone?
Dude, do you know what district he represents?
What, like the Bronx or something?
No, 607, my hometown.
Oh.
Can you believe that? When I heard that, I go, why, God, why?
Yeah.
Why do my people, because upstate New York's just full of retards.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, how far in? Did you just put another Skull Bandit in, dog? Are you just redlining Zins, dude? You think you got an addiction? How long to your slob and knob for Zins?
Depending on what the U.S. government does, the SEC, I mean, I might be gulping cocks.
Oh, I can't say the R word, but you can say gulping cocks?
Well, gulping cocks is much more...
child-friendly?
Yeah, much more child-friendly.
Oh, just ridiculous.
Than the R word.
So here's my conspiracy about Julian Assange, okay?
Okay.
So forever, we were told by Julian Assange's wife, people who were in his corner, that Julian Assange was on the brink of death. His health was so bad that if we don't get him out very soon, we're going to lose him in jail. And then he walks out, and he's thick, dog. He's thick and pasty, dude. He's a really thick man.
A lot of porridge.
A lot of porridge, dog. Eating a lot of porridge. I'm just telling you how we were told his health was versus what he looked like getting on that plane. Two different things.
Okay. Can I poll you really quickly? Do you have any idea what the fuck he's talking about?
No idea.
Yeah.
Hold on. You don't know what I'm saying, Ryan. Use your head. Goldilocks.
What is the insinuation? Can you not call him Goldilocks?
Why?
He doesn't know what you're talking about, and you lash out and you fucking attack him.
I didn't tackle him.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
did.
loving name.
No, it's not. We just talked about how she's a fucking cold-hearted bitch who's eating the food of socioeconomically and you call him that and then say that it's a term of endearment. It's just a lie.
I'm kind of struggling to see like what you're insinuating.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being
so if
deposed
we're told
today.
he's on the brink of death every time, and he comes out and he is chunky white. He's chunky white.
Yeah.
Right? There's always been the discussion that part of Julian Assange is a giant psyop. There's a big psyop going on with that he's controlled opposition. His kids, he's from a cult I believe he's from a cult in Australia. See if he was in a cult as a kid.
He was a very, very, he was a pretty badass kid. Like, he started hacking when he was a teenager. By the time he was 16, he had taken up some hacker name that was like some allusion to a Roman emperor, like Cicero's code or something like that. I was like, what are you? At 16, I was fucking...
Yeah.
I was just big into FIFA. This guy was like hacking world governments.
You were a big FIFA kid?
Massive FIFA kid.
You love soccer.
Yeah.
So do you play it?
I mean, I used to.
Yeah, that's how I am with basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, did it say anything about it?
Oh, he was definitely in a cult. I'm just trying to figure out what the cult
So there's just a lot
I
of
love
weirdness about him
Yeah.
and the whole that
Okay, so
he's a honeypot in a weird way.
Yeah, okay, so explain the layer cake of the trifle of this. So the U.S. wants him dead, but that's not real. The U.S. had him do this, so to what end?
It's like...
I don't understand why.
Well, there's just weirdness to it. Like, Nelson Mandela was a 33rd Mason. It's like just weird shit. Weird connections.
Sam, you know that the Masons were not accepting diversity members at that
Skull
time.
and Bones. Skull and Bones do not let blacks in.
I don't think the Masons do either, do
they?
they?
100%. I know black Freemasons.
Do you?
Yeah.
This guy knows Freemasons.
Chris, the black manager at the Comedy Store, is trying to be a Freemason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I call him, Chris, the black manager.
Okay, well, let's talk about Freemasons really quickly, because there's a couple tabs over. Not that one, not that one, not that one.
Ooh, the finders. Look
Not
at you
that
going
one.
deep.
Not that one. This one. Okay, so can you go ahead and full screen this and turn the volume on, because we alluded to this on the Patreon episode. Caves, Messianic caves. I think that's the wrong word, but Mason caves.
Messianic caves, yes.
Okay. So the Freemasons.
Well, you know that most mountains are probably either just melted buildings or petrified giants.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
I've always said there is something going on in the cave system in the United States.
Can you turn it up?
In the United States, and the Freemasons have been using the underground cave since the 1800s, probably before that. So let's talk about it. Now, this is not just with the United States lodges. Throughout the entire world, Masonic lodges have underground temples, or they use the cave systems around them to hold meetings. Freemasons actually own this cave in Oregon, and they hold a Grand Master's yearly meeting, and it's going to happen in August of this year. To keep it a buck with you, I really don't know what goes on at these meetings in these secluded caves, but I question why the secrecy is needed.
It's literally not secret because you and I got my stomach out.
We haven't done hot girl TikTok in a moment.
Yeah, this is hot chick TikTok.
Yeah.
I will. She's got her hotness to her.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't know what the secrecy is. Like, you're literally telling us that they're about to have their 85th annual meeting. It's not that secret.
Yeah, but people don't know.
Somehow the waitress from the truck stop that I go through in Arkansas somehow knows what. Okay, go on. I thought that was
Sam, so can you pause it for a second? To reduce her to a truck stop waitress.
Okay,
is so
I
fucked
rescind that. Hot chick TikTok.
She's a CrossFit trainer.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Come on, mama. Let's
That's
go.
why she has a gut of abs.
Yeah, I'm going to formally apologize to this young lady. You're a CrossFit. And listen, I'm going to say something about Dylan. Dylan infers that I was saying something negative because he's never been to a truck stop because he doesn't understand what America's built on. Okay?
LA bubble.
And that is people driving freight to make America work. Okay?
Sleeping in their cars and getting sucked down by lot lizards. That is America.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, go ahead. Pickled sausages.
Oregon while she was on a road trip. Her bones were just recently found last month, not a stone's throw away from this cave. I'm not saying that the Freemasons have anything to do with this woman who was recently found unalived in Oregon. What I am saying is that she was found very close to the caves that the Freemasons own and that they attend regular meetings inside of. And again, I've always said there is something going on in that cave system. So what did I do? I took a map of the Freemason lodges and compared it to a cave system of the United States. And holy shit, if you want to see that map, you let me know.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, and
we
by the
do
way-
want to see the map.
By
Can
the
you go
way,
to the part
that's
3?
By the way, if you compare like missing people, like a map of where people have been reported missing with like the underground tunnels and caves, it lines up perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
And you could also get, oh, here we go. She's back.
Yeah, okay.
You asked for it.
Check this out. This is the one. that I wanted to
CrossFit
play.
Betty.
Yeah.
Looking at this map, you can tell there are more Freemasons on the East Coast than there are the West Coast. Now look, this bottom map is the cave system inside the United States. Now hear me out. It
Okay,
is a
pause that.
fact that
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
And I'm very confused about the Freemasons because, I don't want this to, tendril off into, oh, we knew it. Oh, he's a demonic Jew bear, whatever.
Demonic Jew bear.
My great grandfather was a Mason.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jew, Freemason. What? Was your grandma a Jesuit too?
No Jesuits. A lot of Southern baptism in my family. But my great grandfather, as far as I've been told, Clyde the first.
By the way, is Clyde still around? Have you met a Clyde lately? I feel like Clyde's a great name.
Yeah, that Clyde Clyde Harris Wren is the family name. There's like 5 of them in my family at this point. And it's a great name, and it's dead now. I feel like it's a Southern name, and that's it.
I'm just going to go out there and make a kid and just call him Clyde.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a great name. But
there will be some boy running around with my name, Clyde.
Clyde Tripoli.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that.
I do too, dude.
So my great grandfather was a Freemason. He was a great guy. And the Freemasons are great guys. But then there are also Freemasons that are like Harry Truman, who are like bad guys.
Yeah.
So I don't get, are the Freemasons bad? Are the Freemasons good?
Are the Jews good? Are the Jews bad?
I didn't ask that question.
Are the Jesuits
I didn't
good?
ask
Are
that
the
question.
Jesuits
But
bad?
get in the comments, let us know. Are the Jews bad?
No, my point is like That's my ending bit is about how everyone's Riri, right? I can't say the word because Queen will go Queenie.
I'll get way too upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everyone's Riri, right?
Yeah.
So within every group, most groups are good guys.
Yeah.
And then there's just this collection of Riris right in the middle that ruin it for everybody.
Right. So like jihadists, like within a group of jihadists, you'll have a couple good guys.
The jihadists are the Riris inside of Islam.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so the Masons are crawling around underground, killing people.
Jew tunnels.
I mean, they're not Jew tunnels. Jew tunnels are for Hasids to have affairs and to get knishes and go back to temple very quickly.
That's it. Nothing nefarious.
That's what the Jew.
But the Freemasons shady.
No. I'm saying it is nefarious. It's adultery, and maybe they're stealing the knishes, right? And then they're going around. I'm not saying that they're not nefarious, but these tunnels, they're crawling around. They're killing little girls. I mean, you go to these cave videos. There's like shoes. There's like shoes all over the place. Like, what is going on there?
I like it.
Very confused about the Freemasons. If you know what they're up to, jump in the comments. Let us know. Can you explain to me, speaking of underground tunnels, mountains being buildings or petrified giants, cryptids?
Yes.
What are they, and why do you think they are real?
Cryptids are basically these kind of unexplained life forms, right? Like a Bigfoot,
mole people,
ant people, the Loch Ness Monster
was an ant.
Mothman. Did you ever hear the theory that Aleister Crowley conjured up the Loch Ness Monster because of his house and him doing all these demon spells?
Nope, didn't hear that.
With his butt magic?
With his butt magic, bro. There we go. Yeah, Aleister Crowley, wizard of the butt magic.
That's crazy, dude. Why do you say he has butt magic?
Oh, dude, he did
everything's about the butthole.
Yeah, he just was getting pounded, and that brought.
Oh, he took
magic.
it. You think?
Oh yeah. Well, I think he took it, gave it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power.
There's a lot of Paul Bunyan about Aleister Crowley, right?
Are you saying that Aleister Crowley was a little bit like Freddie Mercury?
A little, probably a lot.
Just not as talented?
Well, hopefully better teeth.
Dude.
Was there any better rock star with worse teeth than Freddie Mercury?
He's one of the people, that kind of platitude question, like if you could have lunch or dinner with a couple people, dead or alive. Dude, I would fucking one night with Freddie Mercury.
You're going to get AIDS.
Well, I wouldn't let him, I wouldn't.
That's all he does, dude.
No.
That was his thing.
No, dude, there's some occult Zanzibarian stuff going on. I mean, evidently.
Bro, all he wants to do is rail meth and do poppers with you. That's going to be your night.
I would be down. I would do a popper. I mean, he's got, there are stories of little people walking around with plates of Coke on their head. I mean, that's a lot of fun. I mean, it's demeaning for the midgets, but
hey, dude, work's work, bro.
Work is work. Sex work is real
dude,
work.
do you want those teeth near your junk as he's just tweaked out?
Sam, I'm not gay.
Just an angry, hungry badger?
I'm not a gay man. Get in the comments. Let me know if I'm gay. Okay, so last thing we
get in the comments. Let them know. What do you mean last thing? We're already done?
No, we're not done. Here, let's play this Paul Saladino thing really quickly because this is just this is so the U.S. of America right now. It makes me sick.
The U.S. Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee reported that there is limited evidence that ultra-processed foods increase the risk of obesity in adults. Are you kidding me? The committee in the United States government that makes the dietary guidelines isn't convinced yet that ultra-processed foods, cakes, cookies, candies, pizza, junk food is connected with obesity in the United States. But not surprising when we consider the fact that on the current U.S. Dietary Guidelines Committee, 19 out of the 20 members have ties to processed food companies. In 2018 and early 2019,
that is
Mars
insane,
spent over $2 million lobbying in Congress. Where does that money go? $2 million? Where does that even go? Is it any wonder that the U.S. Dietary Guidelines Committee is confused about ultra-processed foods here, guys? Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of confidence that this will change at the governmental level.
It's never going to change.
The U.S. government is ever going to give us guidelines that make us healthier because of these problems. But I think that if you can educate yourself, that is the first.
Can you send me that link?
Can you pause it?
Decisions.
That's incredible.
How crazy is that?
That is incredible. I mean, it's what's more incredible, what he's saying or the fact that I am not shocked at all that every single one of these boards are corrupted.
I know.
And I don't know how we get, dude, there is a real concentrated effort to make us dumb and unhealthy so we cannot figure out how to solve this problem we have with the government.
Yeah.
In that our Federal Reserve is funding everything wrong in the world right now.
And the reason why, and we got to stop fucking fighting over these stupid wedge issues. Like, you don't like Trump,
Biden, who's
you
a bigger
don't
drug
like it's just like we are being absolutely pulverized right now.
Yeah.
And we're fighting with each other over the dumbest shit. Meanwhile, our health committees are like, we don't know if Applejack Pop-Tarts are really going to make you fat. What are you talking about? How do you get an Applejack and a Pop-Tart?
Yeah, 100%.
That's going to make you fat.
And Dylan, I'm really coming to that my algorithm on Twitter is just out to get me.
Yeah.
Right? And here's what I'm gonna give Dylan some roses right now. Okay? So I just did an episode with she was on a long time ago when Callum was on the show. Her name is Monica Perez.
Oh, yeah, I know Monica Perez.
And she's really great. And she's a great researcher. And she was saying the exact same thing Dylan was saying. She goes, why is there so much focus on Israel? And why are they having fake videos coming out of Gaza? So I just wanted to give you your props on that.
Thank you so much.
You're not alone. Some people in the conspiracy
really
world believe that. Now, Joe Rogan said a lot of fake videos coming out of Gaza. He got pounded on for that. I am not saying that nothing bad has happened. You all know my position, and it's probably cost me a lot of stuff in LA. I'm going to be honest with you. It's gotten really quiet, which is fine.
Get in line, Sam.
This show's crushing. Yeah. It did really well on Rumble. It's starting to really run on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble.
Thanks, Rumble.
People like it. They were
Rumble.
weirded by Dylan at first. Now they love the show.
Yeah.
But, what is the psychological play in that? If we know that horrible things are happening there, why do you have to fake videos? And I'm not saying there isn't. I know there's in my humble opinion, a genocide going on there. But why are these fake videos coming out? It's just interesting. I just wanted to give you your flowers.
Thank you for giving me my flowers.
Here's your flowers.
Thank you. All of this stuff, and we talked about it before, like Occupy being the only thing that was really crushed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because it was all of us are being fucked. That's the message that needs to be squashed immediately. If it's race relations, if it's sexual orientation, tension, that stuff is let's fund it. Let's pour gasoline on it.
100%.
Because it's not a bunch of people waking up and going, oh my God, the banks are just operating with wanton disregard for the future of this country.
Yes.
That will get killed.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff, and that's why I'm not a fan of Trump or Biden, because they don't fucking talk about it ever. They don't
because they're
speak on
controlled
this
by
stuff.
those people.
Yeah. So if there are candidates who even mention that the EPA is captured, that even mention that these things are going on, I immediately gravitate towards them. I'm not a fan of everything that RFK does, but at least he's speaking and shining a light on this stuff.
No, I'm with you on that.
The candidates we have right now, they genuinely are just politicians who are just talking about, I get that deportation's a problem and our economy is a problem, but there are all these broad, big issues that aren't getting to what the fuck is going on in this country, which is the people who are making Applejack Pop-Tarts are telling us that they're not that bad for you.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. And you have a great point, dude. And both those guys are captured. And, and I want to talk about this thing. This guy, this Bowman I think his last name's Bowman.
Yeah, the squad guy.
He lost his primary, right?
Yeah. Well, AIPAC went in there and they were like, "We'll give you all the money you want. We want the squad eradicated."
No, and but he's an idiot too. He's a total idiot. Like, he's the guy that pulled the fire alarm. He's the guy that did all that. But AIPAC going in and spending $14 million, like, I don't know why anyone isn't upset about that. It's not even that it's Israel. It's a foreign lobbying group dumped $14 million into our election. And I don't like the guy. I'm not a fan of this guy and what he represents.
Yeah.
I go, shouldn't we be concerned that people on the outside are affecting our day-to-day lives that don't live here? Like, anyone else find that weird?
It's not. There's no patriotism in the high levels of government.
There's nothing, and it's like there's no reason to be.
And nationalism is getting the same treatment that socialism got. It's just this Frank Lutz kind of linguistic weaponization and smearing. You know, I don't think it's a problem to go, hey, you kind of gray people don't really give a shit about this country at all. You're just trying to line your pockets, and we're all fighting with each other on your behalf. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it really is.
So can we speak to the Eye of Providence real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Can you go to the Eye of Providence? Okay. So what do you know about the symbolism of this? What do you think this represents?
This is ancient mystery school, Babylonian, all-seeing eye, Thoth. Is that what it is? Thoth?
Thoth?
Yeah, is that Thoth? Is that how you pronounce it? The
Egyptian god?
The Egyptian god. This is all part of that.
Okay. So how do the founding fathers have a connection to that?
Well, the founding fathers were full-on Freemasons, and if you really want to get into it, Dylan, there's a really good chance that they were controlled opposition, that the Bank of England wanted to separate the new territories, which, by the way, timelines, all lie, okay? They didn't come here and set up shop and watch. They came here, it was already here. Everything was already here.
Well, it's just not true.
Okay, man. I'm just telling you,
what
bro.
Do you mean it was already here?
Dude, there's already a civilization here. I like a fully functioning civilization.
Well, yeah, it was
that they came in and flipped it over, and that what was happening is the Bank of England funded our founding fathers, which, by the way, everyone thinks they're old people. Like Johnny on my other show talks about this all the time.
No, they were young men.
Dude, one of them was 19 years old.
Well, I mean, Washington was kind of the elder statesman of the group.
Yeah, he was like Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused, right?
Yeah. That was
all right,
George Washington had a very all right energy.
Chicks, I get older, they stay the same age. But so the Freemasons, they were all Freemasons, and their job was to rip us from under the control of the British and European royals, and instead put it in to the Bank of England, which would eventually try to bring in multiple times the centralized banks.
Okay, so when you do this thing that you do, right?
Yeah.
When you go, when
I tell you truth.
No.
That thing I call truth. When I'm doing this, Dylan,
that's
when I'm doing a lot of this,
yeah.
This is when I'm cooking truth.
Right. Okay, so here's the operative phrase. I forgot. You're saying that England planned the whole thing.
No, I'm saying the Bank of England.
The Bank of England planned the whole thing.
Which is black nobility people.
Okay.
Babylonian bankers.
Okay, so
from the highest level.
So the Revolutionary War, they didn't mind all the British coming over here and getting killed.
Yeah, because they're all peons. Like, that's what you don't understand, dude. You play this game of, dude, it's our team, no team. No, their team is the elites at the highest levels, and everybody else is cattle.
Yeah. Okay, can you play this video, please? Because I think it's going to really help Sam see how wrong he is.
Okay, this video is going to show me it.
Can you full screen this? And also, this might get flagged, and if it gets flagged, somebody needs to, Business Insider needs to be stopped. I'm not going to speak ill of them before I know whether or not it's going to get flagged or not, but I just pray it doesn't get flagged.
Started at 2:45.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how did this symbol get so tarnished? Why is it tangled in the web of so many conspiracy theories?
Well, symbols are easy for people to digest.
Oh, okay. This guy's the voice of reason?
Whereas data and evidence is much tougher for us. We have to digest it and think about it and come to new conclusions. Symbols can be very powerful.
Yeah.
Here's the symbol. It's on the dollar bill. You can attach a picture to it. And it's much easier to do that than it is to say, well, listen, we have free markets and we have democracy, and both of those things are incredibly messy, and no one's really controlling
This is the guy.
But if I can give you a few symbols, and if you attach some names to it, all of a sudden you have an evil villain that you can pin the blame on.
Yeah, can you pause it?
Throughout history.
Yeah. So that's what's clearly going on here, right? It's just, you need to take the messy, complicated, interwoven network of, capitalistic criminality.
And you have to, security guards from Star Wars.
You have to turn it into Goldilocks.
Real quick.
Pig.
Don't get rid of this tab. Do it in another tab.
Oh, you want to do a
comparison?
Oh, you're talking about the guys at Jabba the Hutt's hut.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Where
yeah.
Gamorreans.
Are they the same people?
Yeah.
Are they the same looking people?
It's clear. Evil villains do.
Are you understanding, White Boy, what his demands are right now?
Not 100%.
White boy, dude,
what are you doing?
You got a big deposition coming up today, and I know that you're a little.
You're gonna kill it.
You're gonna do great. You're gonna go in. You're gonna
go back to the guy talking. There we go.
Yeah, that guy.
Do they look at all alike?
Okay, pull up. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Do we have any similarities?
Yeah, I think there's a very real similarity between these two. They both look like watermelon people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And not even the good watermelon, this fake watermelon that's out there. Have you seen that?
Dude, one of the things I love about summer is tomatoes and watermelon.
I do. I love watermelon. You can get rid of that.
Chef's kiss, tomatoes and watermelon. Going around trying to find a good watermelon these days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible.
They're destroying everything.
They're just ruining everything. I mean, it's 1 out of 3 watermelons are tasty watermelons. And it's like it's the summer month. They're all supposed to be tasty watermelons.
Yeah, I agree with you, dude.
Yeah.
And now, have you seen the bendy?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Crazy times,
the bendiness.
dude.
All right, Sam.
How hard did I crush today?
Can you, Ryan, who do you think won?
Ryan, be honest.
Today was a standoff.
Right, I just want you to know, as dad, don't worry, I will never let mom fuck.
Mom?
Yeah, your mom. I'm dad.
You have bigger tits than me, though.
I'm losing them, dude. I'm counting calories, bro.
I'm gaining weight like it's my job. Get in the comments. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Go to patreon.com/AKADeepWaters for ad-free episodes, uncensored episodes, and additional content. Follow me, Dylan Pete Wren. Listen to Bad TV. Where are your shows? Kansas City?
Yeah, Kansas City. I'm going to start booking some shit for August. ASAP. Detroit Avenue.
Godspeed. Happy Sunday. Happy week.
Bye.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Yeah. Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.